I just got paid. Fuck all the road mid teasing renegade. Like give you lemons, pour the pint and lemonade. My brother, what is poppin'? Today is day 44 of Project Seed, man. And today we got another special video. But for all my new viewers, all my new subscribers and all that, Project Seed is my 100-day run. For 100 days straight, I'm giving this my all, my gym brand, plant seed, my all-inclusive gym brand I want to have for everybody, all shapes and sizes, everybody, men, women, everybody gonna feel included, gonna feel love, gonna feel seen when it comes to this brand. As I build it up and as I build my community, we're gonna just like see what the community loves, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like my idea for what I'm gonna do with my brand in the future. But also I'm focusing on my content for 100 days straight. I'm posting on YouTube and TikTok. Follow my TikTok. All of my socials are in the description. You know what I'm saying? Most of all of them are just at Tocamren, just like my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just grinding, you know what I'm saying? Like for 100 days straight. Also, if you're new here, my name is Cam P. Leonardo the Clappy Ho, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one you prefer. But I've lost 250 pounds in the last 2 years. At 19 years old, I was 520 pounds. And since then, I've got all the way to under 270 now. So I've lost a little bit over. I've lost over 250 pounds. But until we get to under 260 pounds, I'm just going to just leave it at what it is. But that's all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's who I am. That's if you're new here to this channel. But I appreciate everybody for finding me, fucking with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and let me know your journey. Let me know your story or just anything about yourself you want me to know. But today's video is going to be very important. I'm going to talk about the difference in how people treat you when you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, I'm not going to lie and sit up here and just like empathy and all that shit, act like I had like a bad experience growing up. I never really was the person to let me being overweight define me in the sense. So I never was like the, let's say like the person that got bullied or talked bad about all the day. Like that never happened to me. But you notice how people just treat you differently. You notice how like when you out in public, you just feel seen more. And you know what's so crazy? People don't understand, like in the world of being overweight, you feel like, well, obviously like you're overweight, so like you take up a lot of space. Like especially me, I was been 500 pounds. You feel so invisible when you're overweight. You feel like nobody sees you, nobody acknowledges you, nobody this, that, and the third. Even small shit with me, like when I work out, I used to just go walking in the morning. Before I could ever jog, I started off walking. Like if you know my stories, I have older videos on it. But I started off walking. Especially like when I would come back home and I'm walking around my neighborhood, you kind of feel invisible. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm walking around, like I'm saying good morning, this, that, and the third. And it's like, bitch, I know you heard me say good morning. And now should I step in front of you and say good motherfucking morning? But I don't know. I feel like as I lost weight, it's just people just, I don't know how to explain it. Because like I can't explain it from the view of being somebody who doesn't understand how somebody gets overweight. Because like I will never have that point of view. Because even when I get to my dream weight and I get to my goal, I'm still going to know what it's like to experience being 500 pounds. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just feel seen as a human being. Like, that's why I always preach losing weight to everybody that's, like, struggling with their weight or even thinking about losing weight, is make the decision to do it. Like, life is just so much better. You get treated so much better. You get, like, I don't know how to, like, truthfully say it without sounding, like, weird, but, like, truthfully, you get treated and alienated when you're so overweight. Even with being overweight in general, but me, and throughout my life, I was always, like, kind of the main. I always knew being overweight was going to hold me back in the sense of socially. So I always realized and know that I have to excel socially when I get in certain rooms that I care to be. Like school, high school and all that shit. High school, middle school, I didn't care to talk. Like I didn't care. Like anybody that knew me knew I was like quiet because I was to myself. Like, the only people that knew me that I was like funny or like charismatic and stuff like that was the homies. But I didn't too much talk to them outside of school. Like I wasn't really the person who cared for friends. I was like, I'm super close with my brother. Shout out to brother, mom. I'm super close with my brother. So I just was like, hey man, I'm just here, my nigga. But like when I would get in rooms with like because I've always been like very success driven. Like I used to be very, very, very much like toxically success driven. And like when I would get in rooms and conversations with people that are like in position to help me, like further myself financially, you know what I'm saying, get into the status that I want to get into, I would always know I have to turn this on, have to overcompensate, because when you look at me, you would see a lazy person, a man who don't care about his life. You don't care about your life, you don't care about your health, and it's that simple. And once I turned 19 and realized I needed to lose weight, as I was losing weight, I realized that concept of that perception. Because being overweight, me being the overweight person, I don't understand that perception. Like, clearly I care about life. If you know me, you know I'm always talking about life. I'm always giving motivational speeches. I'm always doing this, that, and the third. I'm always like doing things that show clearly this young man cares about his future. But how I looked just didn't exemplify that. It didn't show that. It didn't show that, hey, you care about your future. It clearly shows that you don't, because like you're killing yourself. Like you're genuinely killing yourself when you're trying to eat crazy, and people see that. But I refuse to believe that everybody just has such nuance that they are ignoring you or alienating you or isolating you because they think that. No, it's because they think you're a fat ass. And it's because they are, like, they just have hatred for somebody that's overweight. And I don't want to describe it as hatred because they don't. I'm assuming they don't just hate you because you overweight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hates you. Like, nobody knows you or cares about you enough to hate you. So I don't want to give them that much credit. You know what I'm saying? But it just shows that kind of how you care. We live in a society where it's like elitism is a major thing in our society, and people feel elite to you just simply because they are like not even in shape. They're just skinny. Like they're just naturally born with a fast metabolism. Like you can have more money than them, be flyer than them, smarter than them, every single area of life that truthfully matters, and simply because they was naturally born with the fast metabolism, they're gonna look at you as beneath them. And it's like, I'm not too much for competition or comparison. I don't care for competition. I don't believe in competition. I only believe in me versus me. I was always raised that way. Nobody can compete with me. I've never lost because I've never been defeated mentally. So it's like, I just look at everything as a learning lesson. I learned that, hey, I'm going to have to change this if I want this. I'm going to have to grow from this if I want to grow from this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to have to learn. You know what I'm saying? People treat you different. If you losing weight, let's say you losing weight and you want to become more active in the dating scene, I'm telling you, from a nigga who was like, I had my ways. You know what I'm saying? One thing about P, I always knew, hey, my nigga, you big as shit. You gotta find something that matters. And one thing that these scallywags all go for is the bag. And once you get a little bit of the bag, you don't gotta give it out. Just the fact that people know you got it was my angle. Like, I'm just, you know, that was my angle. But I'm telling you, anybody that's trying to lose weight, especially women, like big girls, big dudes, we all know that they fuck with you. But when I tell you, if you are a bigger person and you get any attention when it comes to like the opposite sex or the same sex, now, yeah, I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? If you get any attention, that shit is gonna times 100 when you lose weight. Like, it's gonna times 100. And I'm not telling you to participate in a lustful lifestyle because I truthfully preach against that. I don't believe lust has served anyone any justice, you know what I'm saying? But if that's what you're looking for, if you losing weight because you simply want to get more into the dating scene, you're going to get more into the dating scene. Like, people are going to see you and show you, especially as a man, women are going to see, oh, you hard working, and oh, he's going for something, he's working, he's grinding, he's like chasing like a goal and he's accomplished it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you like, when you really get, like when I really get all the way boom, yoked up, like, you gonna see that. And like, I've seen girls I went to high school with, I've seen girls I went to schools with, and they was like, kind of like, well, not kind of, they was like complimenting me, showing me this, that, and the third. Like, and it's like, hey, I appreciate that. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that you noticed because I've been noticing, you know what I'm saying? I've been working, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for noticing that, Pete. But if you are doing this because you want attention from the opposite sex or same sex, like I just said, I don't want to keep saying that, but you are going to get it. Like, I'm telling you, there's nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you are doing this for the dating scene, you are on the right track. Now, I'm not telling you on the right track for finding your wife or your husband. You're not. Because you're going to do nothing but create lust. You're going to create a lot more lust when you lose weight. Especially if you are a handsome or a beautiful, bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always think about P. I ain't never been no ugly nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a flea nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kept myself up. Which is so weird. Like, I'm getting manicures, pedicures. Always got my hair braided and cut. This, that, and the third. Like, right now, I'm on my roughy. Like, I'm grinding right now. Like, I'm not giving a fuck about no braids. I'm not giving a fuck about no haircut. None of that. I ain't bought no swag. I ain't been doing none of that shit. I've been on my grind shit. Like, like I said, Project C 100 days straight. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm worried about right now. But I always cared about my appearance and shit like that because I was always deep into clothes and shoes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mom and Pop. They was supplying that for me my whole childhood. So it's like I always knew that, hey, I gotta stand out one way. Like, any nigga know me know I kept the motherfucking J's, motherfuckers. Like, I'm boom, boom, boom. I have all the J's, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people knew me for having clothes, shoes, and stuff like that. Like, Nike Tech Demon, I had all of them shits. So that was the only thing I had. But it's like, man, I'm trying to get on some more O's, man. Like I'm trying to sugarcoat it, bro. But let's be honest, bro. Like, niggas, especially when a young adolescent boy, I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm losing weight. And I'm telling you, the difference between my effort at my highest weight, 520, and me now is so much lower. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've never been a high effort nigga. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I'm not gonna convince you to like me. But you do a whole lot of, I do a whole lot of less talking, less joking, a lot of less playing, because, hey, you just fucking with P because I'm P now. So it's like, that is what it is. People just going to treat you different. People are going to, like, you're going to stop feeling so isolated. And you're going to just naturally grow and just attract more energy into your life. And I think people don't understand this. Being so overweight, and when you get to a certain weight, it's attacking the energy you're bringing in towards your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you putting out to the world, I don't care about my life, through my actions of how I treat myself with my activity and my diet, the world is not going to be like, oh, I'm going to bless you with a loving wife. I'm going to bless you with a loving husband. I'm going to bless you with some loving friends. No, I'm going to bless you with other people that don't give a fuck about themselves. I'm going to show you with other people that don't care about themselves. And I'm going to just introduce, since you inviting all this negative energy, I'm going to just, hey, here, I'm going to give it to you. And that's what you get. That's what you have. When I lost weight, I got so many more better people around me. Like, my friends back in the day and people all over around me was like, be honest with you, I was always like, I don't like saying this, but like, I was always the person like, kind of like got my ass kissed. I'm gonna be honest, like, I've never lived a life where people didn't believe in me. People didn't always back what I was saying, back my ideas, back this, that, and the third. That was always just me in my whole life. And I'm not saying like on some, I'm just this. But my entire life, my whole family, this, that, everybody was always behind me. Like, I've never been the type of person where it's like, not financially, shout out my pops, I never struggled on no shit like that. I'm saying, like, just, I don't know, just me as a man. So it's like, when my homies and this, that, and the third, I never was a dude that everybody like, what the fuck is he talking about? No, what is he talking about? Like, I was always that. So it's like, now it's so much better. Like, I was blessed with the natural gift of having an energy towards myself that was inviting, in the sense of, I'm strong-willed, strong passion, strong for his goals, and he truthfully has he believes he has a mission and is truly working for it. I've always had that, like, aura to myself, you know what I'm saying? I've always been aura maxing my whole life, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I've always had that to myself, but me losing weight is, like, more showing it. Like, I've always talked a great game. I always talked a great game, and I showed a great game, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm showing a, not perfect, but damn near perfect game. Like, I'm showing it, like, brother, my only struggle, my only battle in life was always my weight. And well, of course, like, just me becoming a man in general, like my emotions, stuff like that. But my biggest battle, my whole life was always my weight. And it was a battle that I was losing for 19 years until one day I was like, oh, it's time for me to win this. It's time for me to win. It's time for me to grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you watch this video, I don't want you to watch this video and leave thinking people are wrong. People are wrong for isolating and alienating you just simply because of your appearance. Yes, they are wrong for that. But don't blame them. Blame yourself. It's so much easier when you blame yourself for your own problems, because when you blame yourself, there's only one person you can hold accountable, and that's yourself. So it's up to you to get up there and change. It's up to you to make this a better life. It's up to you to do these things to invite that energy that you've been wanting, that them friends you've been trying to manifest, that wife, that husband, that whatever you're trying to do. That's up to you. And blame yourself, because when you blame yourself, you realize that I'm the key holder to this shit. Like, whatever life I want, I'm the key holder. Like I always say this, nothing is unattainable until you believe it is. Nothing. I can attain anything I want. Me personally, I want to be one of the biggest. I'm going to be the biggest. You know what I'm saying? This YouTube shit going to pop. My brand Plant Seed is going to inspire millions of people around the world one day. I'm going to have the biggest weight loss gym brand in the world. Fuck weight loss. Just gym brand. I'm going to have the biggest gym brand in the world. I'm going to inspire the world, inspire the youth, so that you can grow and become somebody better. Don't let your weight define you. Don't let nothing define you. Don't let nothing or nobody define you but you. Let your actions define you. Let this, that, and the third define you. Let some shit that really matters, your substance, who you as a person, your nuances, your character, let that define you. That's what I truthfully believe in. That's what I'm always doing. I'm going to stand on. So I understand that for me to have this message, for me to have this goal, for me to have this dream, I got to show this shit. I got to walk the walk to talk the talk. I always was a great talker, and I was a decent walker, but a great talker. Now I'm a great walker, great talker. When I fuse that together, I'm shit going to the moon, like I always say. Project Seed to the moon, Plant Seed to the moon, and the mob to the fucking moon, because I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So don't leave this video thinking, oh, the world's against me because I'm fat. No, the world is going to treat you wrongfully because you're fat. Yes, these people are fucking weirdos and losers. But understand that you losing weight and you going for that next goal and you going for that new body and that new mindset, that new mentality, that new energy towards yourself, that new aura. Like, maxing out your aura, maxing out your badges is going to bring so much more energy towards you. You're gonna be like, damn, I'm really the key holder to this shit. A lot of us try to act as if I'm a Christian. I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus H. Christ. You know what I'm saying? But in the good book, it says the kingdom of the Lord is within you. And how can you love God, love this, that, and the third if you're not even protecting where his kingdom relies in? You can't know God if you don't know yourself. You need to figure out who you are first. Figure out who you are inside and out. And then you're going to work. Because when you figure out who you are on the inside, you're going to feel out your purpose, your reasoning, your whole energy to why you even made it to this earth. And then when you do that, you're going to be like, damn, this shit possible. Your whole mentality towards life is going to change. And that's what happened to me. And I express it so energetic. I express it with so much energy and so much like emphasis on my words, because this is truthfully what happened to me. Like, I had a true change and God gave me a second chance at life. I got to 520 pounds and I never had no health problems. I barely had, bro, every time I would go to the doctor, bro, they would say my blood pressure was just a little bit higher than it should be. I never had no health problems, nothing. Like, I've never had no complications because I was big as shit, like none of that. And I'm blessed. Like, truthfully, I live a blessed life. God has blessed me with my family, my friends, everybody. I love everybody. He's blessed me. He's going to continue blessing me because I'm going to continue inviting the energy to receive those blessings. Keep following his word and all that. And if you don't believe in God, I'm not here to make you believe in God. Like, that's not my job. I will preach the word. I will always spread the gospel. It's a sign. But I'm not here to force God down your throat, my nigga, Paul. But I'm just not here to do that. I'm just here to show you that you can make it all happen. It's all up to you. Don't blame everybody for how they are. You know what I'm saying? Blame people for their bad ways. They're going to do shit but make you more of a victim in your mind than it already is. People are fucked up humans. There are fucked up humans. There are fucked up people. But there are great people. There are people out here like me. You know what I'm saying? Good person, good night. And I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a pretty nice guy. But no, but that's what I'm going to talk about today. That's the video telling y'all how people treat you different. People are going to treat you different when you lose weight. Like, you're going to be a whole new person to people. So it's like, you are a new energy. You are a new person. So it's like, yeah, they're not going to treat you how they used to treat you because you're not who you used to be. Like, stop expecting people to do that. Like, don't get mad at people. And don't even get mad. Like, when I see, you know what I'm saying, some things I wanted to hit back in the day that ain't fuck with a nigga back then, I'm not mad you want to let me hit now. Yes, I would love the invitation. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is what I wanted back then, I want it now. Understand, you didn't want that version of me. I didn't want that version of me. That's why I changed him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Project Seed to the moon. Plant Seed to the moon. The mob to the moon. We gonna get the memes all the way up to the moon. Motherfuckers, it's sad. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow for day 45. I love y'all boys. And let's get to this shit and let's make it happen.